house being everything, that's only part of the fun and magic that's here in Orlando. Notice I use magic. Orlando. It's good. It's good times. So on the other side of this wall is something really cool. And so this is the demo center, or the showroom. And what are we going to see in here?
So beyond those doors is our experience center. And that's the crown jewel of this facility.
Nice.
It allows people to come in and actually see the products up and running with different processing capabilities, with different pixel pitches. People can actually test their own content there as well. They can bring in their own servers, their own content platforms, and test it there as well. So it's a great facility for people to come and see the product.
Or in our case, we're actually testing cameras on different XR walls today. So that'll be hard to find. All right, let's go in there and have a look at this. This is exciting. This is the best part right here. Let me get the door.
Yeah.
Oh. Jordan, after you. I mean, so the nice part about having access to all this is not only are you giving people the experience, but you're testing and fabbing as well. We're showcasing, it looks like, different types of LED for different types of deployments. And it gives, and even in this case, you know, testing the panels themselves to make sure they function. So there's a lot in here. Let's kind of run it down for me. What are we staring at?
Sure. Let's start right back here. So this is our UPad 2.6 millimeter product. The UPad comes in a 500 by 500 millimeter package, so approximately 20 inches squared. We offer it in 2.6 millimeter, 3.9 millimeter. It's a great product, mainly rental and staging, but we also make a floor version of it as well. Nice thing about it as well is it can be radiused. So there's angle blocks that we can put in from the factory so you can make a curve.
Nice. All right, this big mamba jamba here, what are we staring at?
Yeah, this is the best of the best, the creme de la creme. This is our U-Panel S, which is our flagship product. This is a 1.2 millimeter that's actually running on a megapixel processing platform. Unilumin offers 3 different flavors of processing, including megapixel, Brompton, and traditional Nova. This product comes in 0.9, 1.2, 1.5, 1.9, and 2.5 millimeter. And the nice thing about this product as well is the package. So the package is 16:9 aspect ratio, but we also make it in an 8:9 and then also a quarter module as well, or a quarter cabinet. So it allows you to do different configurations based on what your size needs are.
Okay, earlier you mentioned floor. Is that what I'm standing in front of, not standing on?
That's what you're standing in front of. So this is a floor product. It's meant to be utilized a lot of times for broadcast. We're seeing the floors. In addition to the XR volumes, floors and ceilings are very important.
And effectively, is it a glass or like a plastic coating?
It's a coating on the board or an epoxy that is encasing so to protect it. And then also you have reinforcements underneath there as well, so you can put a significant amount of weight onto the floor as well.
All right, now this is really interesting because this here is just 2 panels, basically. It's not really a complete LED, but what are the differences, or why are these out here?
So this is our U-Slim product line, and it's more of a fixed install product, but it comes in both interior brightness and exterior brightness. So it gives people a lot of options. Think of maybe sub 6 millimeter pixel pitch that you can put in window, or a fixed install that's maybe a 1.5 millimeter. So it's a very versatile product at an extremely competitive price point as well. So it's really a value product. But looks spectacular. I'm seeing a lot of these in retail applications or in some corporate applications as well.
Nice. And this one's designed to be outdoor, and basically withstand the elements.
Yes, so the product actually, there's potting in the back there that protects the module, protects all the electronic components there. And it's this product is both front and rear serviceable. So it allows a lot of flexibility in how you're going to install it, deploy it, operate, and service it as well. And the other nice thing about this product, it comes in various form factors. So you have a 500 by 500 millimeter cabinet, a 500 by 1000 millimeter cabinet, and a 500 by 250 millimeter cabinet. And all those different cabinet sizes can be mixed and matched together. We're seeing a lot of mosaic type applications right now where people want some very unique shapes and sizes and configurations with LED displays. So this over here is another U-Panel-S product. This is a smaller demo type unit that we're using with some different processing platforms. So more of a test unit. You also have, there's an actuator, a motor in here that will automatically discharge the module from the cabinet. And the reason for that is when you're dealing with tighter pixel pitches, the risk of damage increases significantly, especially when you're handling things. So if you're trying to pull this module out for servicing, you can damage the adjacent modules very easily. So the system actually takes the risk out of that by injecting the module for you.
Okay, so we talk a lot about pixel pitch. For somebody who's coming new to LED, give us the short version of what that actually means in terms of buying LED.
Sure, when you look at pixel pitch, the easiest way I explain it to people is, everybody's very savvy television buyers these days. You hear of 1080p, you hear of 4K. So think of, let's say, a 65-inch LCD. You can have it 1080p or you can have it 4K. So same physical size, but just 4 times the amount of pixels in a 4K. Yep. A lot of times for people that are a little older, you think of DPI or dots per inch in printing.
Yep.
So pixels, essentially, it's the picture element or the smallest point of information on a display. And the pixel pitch is the distance from the center of one to the center of the other. Yeah. So a typical LCD is going to be in the 0.4, 0.5 millimeter pixel pitch. What you see out on the large billboards on the sides of the roads, those are 20 millimeter. Everything in LED is metric. So 1 inch is technically 25.4 millimeters. So those big billboards on the side of the road are just shy of an inch when you look at the pixel pitch. Wow. But it's all about distance, all about viewing distance. So across this room here, we could put maybe a 1.2 millimeter, 1.5, and 1.9. And to the naked eye, you can't discern. But as you walk closer and closer, that's where you start to see the pixelization. So when we're guiding clients and working with partners on selecting the best product for their application, we really look at all those factors: physical size, viewing distance, etc. And
that's really important for choosing the right LED, because there's always that commonality of people go, oh, I want the tightest pixel pitch ever. That's got to be the best product. But the reality is their particular space they're putting it might not require it, might get them down to a 1.5 or even a 1.9, which means they might save money, go larger. There's all these sort of knobs and dials that can be adjusted to finding the perfect LED for that environment. And this room sort of gives people that opportunity to look at the different pitches, look at this, the different design builds, and determine what's the right LED for my space.
We see a lot of people coming here and looking at the different pixel pitches, doing camera tests, etc. A lot of times what we can do is set up the same physical size displays with the client's content on them, and then, mark a line on the floor, 10 feet, 20 feet, nice. 30 feet, so they can then evaluate it. I've seen projects before where they may select 1 pixel pitch for one application, another pixel pitch for another application. And so it gives people a lot of options and ways for them to find the right product, the right application at the right price point.
All right, Jason, what's this last wall that we're looking at here?
So this is our U-Nano product. It's one of our newer products, and it's meant for the rental and staging sub 2 millimeters. So it's available in a 1.3 millimeter and a 1.8 millimeter, and the aspect ratio of this is 8:9. So it's just under 500 millimeters by just under 500 millimeters. It's a great product that it's easily deployed and easily taken down and redeployed. So we're seeing a significant amount of this product also being applied in the XR market as well. due to the refresh rate and the viewability. One of the other great things, Nick, about Unilumin's products is the mechanics. And when it comes to fine pixel pitch, the tolerances need to be spot on. And the mechanics of our products, the way the cabinets go together, it is just spot on. I mean, when you look at the front of this display, you don't see any seams. Mm-hmm. And that's why people really like the Unilumin product line, especially in rental and staging, is because the mechanics, it just makes it easy, makes it simple. The displays just look great. And that carries on as well to our fixed install products. You get a super flat surface. And that's one of the big complaints that we see throughout the industry is people, see seams, don't see flat surfaces, and having the XYZ capabilities in order to adjust for these is just fantastic. Really takes it to a whole new level.
Well, for fixed install, we're going to be staring at it every day. That becomes very valuable, right? To make sure it's flawless. Because if you're going to walk in and look at this every morning, you want it to look really good. All right, so I mean, ideally, this is a perfect lab to showcase, to allow people to make decisions, but also showcase just the power of Unilumin and what you guys are doing here in North America. I'm really excited. So if you're out there and you're considering LED and you need an excuse to go to Florida and hang out in, Disney World or Disneyland or wherever you want to be, make this your destination to come check out the facility, come talk to the Unilumin team, come look at the product, and make an informed decision on LED. Isn't that the best way?
Yeah, no, really appreciate you stopping by, Nick. Right. I think this facility is really a game changer when it comes to Unilumin being able to serve our partners here in North America. A lot of the complaints I get from folks is language barriers, time zones, and we solve all that right here.
Absolutely.
Our team is continuing to grow and expand, and exciting times in the LED world, especially for Unilumin.
Beautiful.
Thanks
Jason,
for coming
thanks
in.
much. Appreciate it. All right, this has been our episode of On the Road at the Unilumin facility in Orlando, Florida, and we'll see you on the next episode.